Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to another video of Linux and navigation part 5. In this part we are going to talk about two things: removing and making either files or folders or directories, or to be called repositories. So firstly we're gonna start with removing. Before we remove anything, we must have something to remove. So we must find something to remove. So let us see what's in front of us by clicking by pwd, which we talked about with, which was a print working directory, which shows us where we at. And let's see the files within it, which ls does, which lists the files. Let us go to the nav file, which we go to using cd nav. Let's list again what's within it, and we're gonna find nav2. Okay. I wanna have another copy of nav2. How did I use that? How did I do that? We're revising what we used before in this section. Using copy, to do the copy, we use cp. Let's say nav2 and give it a new name. Let's say hello. Okay. Yeah, and again, this is not a file. Files are singly just a file, but directories contains many things. So we do use /r, which is for recursive using of the files, to recursively copy what's with the name and what's within this folder, to rename it to another name of it called hello. Let's list again. We're gonna have nav2. Okay, so this is a nav2, or there's a file here called hello. I don't want that hello file. I want to remove it. So to remove a file, we use the rm. We use the rm. We use the rm command. Let's do rm hello. Do you think that would work? It would work, but there is a not a big problem, but a problem about it. That again, this is a directory, and directories need to be removed and copied and done recursively. So again, what we are gonna do you think we're gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna use /r. /r is gonna remove the name of this file and what's within that file recursively. Let's do that, and let's list. We're gonna find that the hello file is no longer there. Okay, so that was about the rm. Rm is a dangerous function or a command, especially when you are the root user. By using the sudo su, you can have the ability to remove anything. You can even have the ability to remove the operating system itself. So be careful with that. Which is gonna be used, can be used in hacking, but we don't wanna hurt anyone. Okay. So that's about it. The other part is gonna be mk and mkdir and touch, which we are going to use to make files and directories, and we're gonna make it in some shorts in another time. But let's talk about it. mkdir makes a directory, okay, which is a file or folder. Okay. Let's name it file. Okay. Let's list. We're gonna find that there is I'm sorry, let's name it, I don't want to name it file, I want to change its name. I just files that it's called folder. What should do to change the name? We use the function we talked about before, which is mv, to move and rename. Mv file, let's name it folder. Okay, so now we're gonna find that this file is again called folder. Let's make a file called file. How do we make files? By a function called touch, or a command called touch, and let's name it file. Okay, that's ls. We're gonna find that we have a file, and a file that's named file, and a folder or a directory called folder. But there is a little problem here. How do I know that the folder is a folder and the file is a file other than its name? That's the problem with ls, the ls we just use. That's why we use here ls/l, long list. It's gonna show us the details of the things listed. So we're gonna find that there is a function, there is a creation with a size of 0, and another creation with the size of a certain size, 512 megabytes, kilobytes. But why is there some such thing like that and such thing like that? Sorry, bytes. Like that and such thing with that size. So the problem is we can't know which file is a file and which is a folder. So we're gonna know by either the size or either the mod the mod of the file or the folder. We're gonna know with the first index. This one is a D, representing a directory. If something starts with a D, then it's a folder or a directory. If it starts with a dash, then it's a normal file. Also, we can know it with what? The 0 or the size, or if it has a size that's no size or a small size of file at the initial point, and if it has a big size, then it's a folder at the later point. So that we made a file, and like that we made a folder. Okay, so let's remove both of them to apply the rm function we just used. So we use rm. Let's remove the file. Will it get removed? Yes, it will. Let's list. We're gonna not file the file. Let's remove the folder too. Do you think that would work? No, it won't. Why? Because it is a folder. It needs to be removed recursively. That's why we use /r for it. And let's try it. It works. Let's see. It does. And that's how we remove files, just by writing rm before them. And that's how we remove folders or directories, as we call it here in Linux, using the /r, which is recursively. And that was it for the three main concepts of rm, make directory, and touch. So that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. Next time we're gonna talk about the regex, or as we call the regular expression, which is kinda useful, and you're gonna need it in the JavaScript in the future. I hope you like this video, and if there is a question or something, you can leave a comment down below. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.